All right, my lovely Aries, what is up? That's you. Sorry for the yellow fingers. I was touching plants, and that's what happens when you touch plants. They kind of bleed their gooiness all over you. So, we got Aries here. Let's start off with a couple cards, and let's see what the main themes of this week are going to be. We're going to do, let's do, you want to shake it up, do something a little different? Let's just see what the main energy of the week is going to be for you. What is the overarching energy? This is the Fountain Tarot. Awesome deck. Oh, let's see what this week has in store. What is the main energy for my lovely Aries? Let's put you up here. Still in vision. What is the main energy for Aries? And we'll talk a little bit about the astrology as we go. Oh, geez, this is too much energy. I just want one card. One card for my lovely Aries. Thank you, spirits, guardian angels, all that. Oh, one card. Thank you. All right, so we got the Four of Wands reversed. All right. So the Four of Wands, typically a card is about celebration. So this is like, what aren't you celebrating? It feels like something happened that made you made you feel a little bit down. A little bit depressed. Let's see what the clarifier card is for this. The Four of Coins. Okay, so this could be about some sort of stability around money. Maybe there was a disappointment that happened. Maybe you lost your job even. But I don't see a loss of anything here. I just see like a drop in attitude. So what can we do to change this attitude here for our... We got the Emperor. Let's see which way it wanted to come. Yep, upright. All right, so yeah, you know what you have to do for money, for your own stability, and you are the Emperor of this. This is very Mars energy, and Mars is in your sign right now. So really kind of take that motivation that you're feeling and remember that like whatever you're doing, it will make you happy. This is a very stable energy. So like all of this they're all fours, which is really interesting. So actually all those add up to 16. No, wait, 12. That reduces to 3. So yeah, you can see some changes happening. Not too disruptive though. Very harmonious changes, because 3 is a very harmonious sort of number. If you consider like the Trinity and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so try to keep your spirits up, because you are a stable person, and I can see you moving through this week with some ease, which is really good. You may have to take charge more so going forward through this week, but try to turn this around. Okay, let's see what is going on in your emotional front. What's going on with my Aries emotions this week? Whoa. All right, so the first card we got was Death. So you're dealing with some sort of change here. Look at this card. It's very cool. It's got like a etheric horse and the death up there. Very cool. So yeah, you're dealing with some sort of change. Let's see what that change is regarding. Ooh, so the Page of Cups, that is very much a card of like a message of love, a message of some sort of just something emotional coming in that is, I mean, it's changed, like something's changing here on your emotional front, which is, and these are both upright, so it's a very good sign. So you can accept some messages of either like proposals of, I mean, it could very well be a proposal, but like a proposal of, or maybe just like acknowledging feelings or something. Let's see how this energy will play out for you. Ten of Wands. All right, so this whole change, this whole like message of love and change, it feels like a burden. So whatever this emotional change is for you, you're kind of looking at it like maybe it's too much to handle right now. And that's fair. I mean, of course, things can, like, emotions are very heavy in your Aries. So, I mean, depending on your chart, like, this could be a very difficult thing. Seeing as your Venus is in Cancer, I could see some emotional changes coming in regards to, like, parents, potentially. So this could be some sort of change, or maybe somebody in the family's getting married or something, but this is putting a burden on you. Like maybe they're setting up for a wedding. Like that's just like out there. It could not I'm not saying that resonates for everybody, but there's some sort of emotional burden that's coming in here that you feel obligated to do, and it's bringing a change, but it's bringing a good change. So yeah. Let's see what you got going on in the, what do you want to say? What's coming in this week? What does Aries need to hear this week? What does Aries need to hear this week? What does my lovely Aries need to hear this week? Thank you. Oh, I got the King of Swords. So something to do with your ideas not being heard, or your sense of like authority as far as your truth, your authenticity. I'm seeing a lot of rainbows here, so this is like a very large spectrum of things. But okay, let's try to narrow this down. What is this King of Swords about? Thank you. But the Three of Wands. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it's just not feeling very good about like either prospects. Like something just doesn't feel right coming into this week. Like your attitude, it's kind of, I feel like it's coming from this Four of Wands here. Like you're not feeling very secure in your happiness and your passions, and that's making you kind of doubt things and doubt the possibilities. Let's see what you can do to rectify that. All right, so we got the Five of Swords reverse, which is typically a card about like, oh jeez, I just had a brain fart. Sorry, I just woke up. So this is like kind of like fighting with people, but not fighting. That doesn't make any sense. Come on, brain. Let's do the good thing here and work. Oh my god, I am so dumb. So the Five of Swords it's a card about like, you know, bittersweet victories. So this is like a card, I'm seeing this like, don't fight with people this week. Like I know you're coming from this kind of down place, but like maybe just going with the flow more and trying to be a little bit more optimistic, because the Five of Swords reverse is more of an optimism card. Since it in its normal position, it's kind of like, you know, you defeated these people. So this is like more working in harmony with people. Maybe just don't try to like really force your ideas or force things, and kind of let things develop as they normally would, and really try to bring this kind of like sense of happiness from the Emperor here and bring it into your life, because you know what you need to do. And try to stay stable through whatever change is going on here. Like it may feel like a burden, but it'll be okay. And going into the rest of the week with this kind of feeling of burden, that I can totally sense, like, you know, just feeling like you're maybe overwhelmed, and just it's kind of keeping you in a kind of a dense space. And yeah, so just kind of go with the flow as much as you can this week, but acknowledge your power here. So let's take a look. Oh, let's get an oracle card for you. Let's see, what does my lovely Aries need to know? What does my lovely Aries need to know? Give me a message for Aries. What does Aries need to know here? What does my Aries need to know? Thank you, Guardian Spirits. Alright, got 2 cards. Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. I mean, yeah, it's like you're not playing enough. You're not enjoying life. Yeah, maybe you are being a little bit too dense here. Like too dense, so stable, so secure. And then this upset's coming in and being like, oh, there's so much to deal with. But just have fun. Like, try to like go with the flow. This is what I was saying with this. And And this next card says, get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So yeah, connecting with nature is always good, especially in times when you're, feeling overburdened, because like once you get into nature, you kind of get the perspective that, hey man, like it's all part of the cycles. It'll all change, like changing like seasons. It's getting to be almost fall now, so yeah, we're stepping into a change, and that is an emotional change as well. And like all these things happen for a reason, and as you move through your week, you may find that, you know what, maybe you just need to stop for a minute and recognize where you are. Connect with nature. Yeah, get out there, get out into some woods if you can, or even just go on into a park and just take your shoes off and ground yourself, because you need to grow too, and a plant can't grow without good soil. So let's go and let's see what kind of rune. Now runes, I'm going to draw one rune to kind of tell us what you need to work on as far as this week is concerned. Like, what message do you need to hear in order to, like, what do you need to embody in order for this kind of life purpose to be, fulfilled or whatever? Like, what is your message from the runes right now? What is a message for Aries? What is a message for Aries? I have faith that whatever rune sticks in my hand is the right rune. Ooh, we got the Odin rune. Now the Odin rune is a very interesting rune because it is basically like anything can happen. It is the rune of destiny. It's the unknowable. So yeah, you're stepping into a phase of life that is very unknowable. Let's just read from the book here. Blank is the end. Blank is the beginning. This is a rune of total trust and should be taken as exciting evidence of your most intimate contact or immediate contact with your own true destiny, which time and time again rises like the phoenix from the ashes of what we call fate. The blank rune can portend a death, but a death that is usually symbolic. We got death here. And may relate to any part of your life as you are living it now. Relinquishing control is the ultimate challenge for the spiritual warrior. That's what I was saying. Like, you don't worry about like being in control. Kind of let things go how they're gonna go. Here, the unknowable informs you that it is in motion in your life. The blankness is held undiluted. In the blankness is held undiluted potential. At the same time, pregnant and empty. It comprehends the totality of being and all that is to be actualized. Drawing the blank rune brings to the surface our deepest fears. Will I fail? Will I be abandoned? Will it all be taken away? And yet, our highest good, our truest possibilities, and all our fertile dreams are held within that blankness. Willingness and permitting are what this rune requires. For how can you exercise control over what is not yet in form? This rune often calls for no less than an act of courage than the act of... Wait, sorry, I screwed that up. This rune often calls for no less an act of courage than an empty-handed leap into the void. Drawing it is a direct test of faith. In one sense, the blank rune represents the path of karma, the sum total of what you have done and the limits on what you are and will become. At the same time, this rune teaches that the very depths of old karma shift and evolve as you shift and evolve. Nothing is predestined. There is nothing that cannot be avoided, and if indeed there are, quote, matters hidden by the gods, end quote, you need only remember what beckons is the creative power of the unknown. Whenever you draw the blank rune, take heart. Know that the work of self-change is progressing in your life. So yeah, we got definitely a rune about change, about destiny. We got death here, and it's feeling like a burden, but just go for it. Go for whatever you got going on here, because it's feeling like it's destiny, whatever your destiny is. And just remember to kind of go with the flow here and play, and just have the best thing you can do in life. Like, no matter what is going on, whatever hardship is happening, just remember that all you can change in life is how you react to things. All you can change is your attitude. Everything else kind of just happens. Like, even matters in like concern to your body, like you can't even control that. Like, you can't control if you get sick or something, or I mean, to a degree, but you can control how you react to that. And I feel like throughout this week you're going to be challenged to kind of change your attitude into something that is a little bit more positive, that will help you get through it. All right, Aries, well, thank you so much. If you really like this reading, hit me up in my website or comments or whatever, and let me know if it resonated. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so it's not going to be for everybody. If it resonated, awesome. If it didn't, that's okay. All right, Aries, well, if you liked it, hit the subscribe button. If you didn't like it, do whatever. All right, thank you so much. And if you want a private reading, I have those in my website and in the down below. So yeah, hit me up if you want to. All right, Aries, well, thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. Take care.